Welcome to turn 12. The first level of conjuration has been completed. We need to get up to level 4 in order to summon drakes. There was a battle in Abysia. This is Trogdor against some infantry. There was also a battle in Canis Plain. Now this is a lot of heavy infantry, heavy cavalry. Fortunately, we all saved from a lot of these charges. After that, it's 5 attacks per square versus 2 attacks per square. Although, no, wait, these guys actually have 2 attacks, so 4 attacks. Still, it works out. So here you see how a force of 22 of these guys managed to beat out 20 heavy cavalry and some heavy infantry. So as you can see, in a straight fight, they're really good. Unexpected event occurred in Abysia. There's going to be a barbarian attack there. We got a temple for free in Thornwoods, and then the construction of a fortress and 2 palisades complete in the same turn. Now let's have a look at Abysia. That's over here, so we can expect a barbarian attack here. I could garrison an army, but to be fair, it is only 42 income and 25 resources. It's not that big a deal. So I'm just gonna let the barbarian attack happen, I think. Now, I have moved the forces with Norek over here, and Strongbad has taken them all. And then we have Quasquan, our first shaman. Quasquan and Strongbad will move together into Okrjab to fight these lion tribes. So this is the first time we'll be making use of the protection spell. Other than that, Trogdor is moving into this cave. I hope I can recruit a Zotz mage in here. That should be a dead mage, which gives me better access to dead mages than just Trogdor and nothing else. So if that's going to be the case, I will build a fort in here. I have also started on a fort on the throne. It is the Throne of Spring, by the way. I think I forgot to mention that. Which gives us an air gem, and it gives us access to Mages of Spring. Which I actually really want, because Air 2 is a path that I have no other access to. It will give us air gems, it will give us owl quills once construction 2 comes online, which should be after conjuration probably. So yeah, if I can hold on to this, that will be really useful. Other than that, I am moving Darkil and his forces up north. He can probably be useful in the fight that's to come with Uruk, because I strongly suspect that either I attack Uruk or Uruk attacks me. Yes, that's about it. Oh yeah, I have recruited Strongmat, the Warlock. He is gonna check out all of the plains and farmlands for Astral and Blood, and then everything else. I am recruiting another Warlock, basically because I can afford it. And Strong Sad isn't the greatest at site searching. He's only Astral 2, so if I get another Astral 3, that would be nice. Alright, that's it for turn 12. See you in turn 13. Welcome to turn 13. Another level of Conjuration. So now we will be researching Conjuration 3. There was a battle in the Nether. So look at that one. Ah yes, these are the Zots. With a morale of 7 fighting a dragon with, oh, good luck. Now there's one commander summoning single skeletons. But he decides to flee as well, and because he fled, the skeletons just freeze in place. Those things don't work without a commander. Alright, so that's that battle. And then there's a battle in Okajab. This is the first time we use one of these tier 5 channels. So he casts his spell on the lava warriors here, which gives them a protection of 24. As opposed to a normal lava warrior who has a protection of 17. So that's quite potent. So yes, the Lion Tribe don't really stand much of a chance. An unexpected event occurred in Coast Haven. More misfortune and magic skills. I don't have a lab here, so not useful to me. And the construction of the palisade in Coast Haven is complete. I'm moving along and upgrading that to Fortress. Same deal for Borale. I am recruiting some archers in Borale now. Just building up a fort of plate armored archers. Always nice. 3 of my apprentices are moving to Tiradir. I've decided that Tiradir will be a province for blood hunting because it's on the border with Ashdod, so it's not really a defensible position. I can just reduce the population a lot by blood hunting and patrolling, and when it becomes useless, it becomes useless, and if Ashdod takes it, then they can have fun with the useless province. And I am not planning on invading Ashdod, so it's not gonna be in the middle of my empire, I think. Strongbat and Quasquan are gonna wait for a turn. Lemric is gonna move in here as a reinforcement. And so is Dakil. Dakil is gonna hand off his troops to Strongbat, and then he's going to go in a different direction. Norik is waiting here. Once the kill has picked a new direction, Norik is going to meet up with him and reinforce. And then that army is going to go on a new mission. Maybe down here, maybe up here. I'm not sure yet. Trogdor is going to take this province and possibly this one after. It would be quite nice to have these in addition to the islands, to have more locations where I can put forts. The Nether is definitely gonna have a fort for 2 reasons. I definitely want to recruit a lot of these. Dat 1 is the highest dat I have access to now. They can site search, they can, with the skull staff, they can do other stuff, including making more skull staves, so that will be useful. So if I could take this province, for instance, New Spring, then I could put the next fortress there. I'm already building one here, so that would give me a nice network of fortifications. The other reason is that I have a bonus to both gold and resources in caves, so having a cave in my empire will be a nice benefit. Other than that, I've decided to create a demon bread. The demon bread can fly over here, build a lab and a temple here, and then I will have access to these mages. Well, I still have to claim the place, but worst case scenario, I will just build one of these over there, claim the place with it, and then build mages. At least beats having to walk all the way from here to here, around the water, over the bridge. That will take so many turns. Like, if I would use Ball Gorgon to go there, he would basically arrive and die upon arrival, unable to build a lab or a temple, so. And I can afford it. I think it would be nice to have a demon bread or 2 around, in order to join battles, blood hunt, stuff like that. So that's why I'm already on turn 13 putting money into a demon bread. Alright, so this combined army is going to hit the throne. Not next turn, but the turn after. We'll clean up, and then I'll probably go through with the plan of attacking Uruk. Because they still seem like the best target to me. Ashdod will fall off later on. Kalem will have a really good mid game probably, but still, I don't want to fight Kalem before I can control heat skills. So, and Uruk is basically in the ideal strategic position for me to attack them, so that's the plan. Anyway, that's it for turn 13. See you in turn 14. Welcome to turn 14, which starts with a message from Ashdod. We hereby declare war upon your unholy nation. Yep. So, some site searching, but nothing found. Then first there's a battle in Amiridon. Let's have a look at that. This is just Trogdor happily terminating the peasants. Then Ashdod attacks us in Alpha. Let's have a look at that, guys. So they show up with a commander, not a priest. I think 5 of these Shasharinites and a bunch of archers with great bows, which is basically a ballista. Yeah. 6 points of province defense. An unexpected event occurred in Larian Swamps. More misfortune and unrest. An unexpected event in Phanovia, which we don't own. The barbarians took it over. An event in Tiradir. Dominion on down, slot, and less income. The leader preaches that labor is wicked. Right, I think I can actually solve this by preaching in the province, but don't have a priest available, I think. Or patrolling them out, maybe. There's a battle in Fenovia. These are the barbarians attacking the province defense. Yeah, as you can see, about 40 barbarians, I think. Well, as I said last turn, Fenovia isn't really that important a province, so I chose not to defend it. And then 2 fortresses have been completed. So this is the situation we're dealing with now. Fenovia has been taken, Uruk will probably take it. That's too bad, but it's not that great a province, and we'll take it away from Uruk again once we're in a position to do so. These palisades will be done in 2 months, but by that time this army would be there. Now, they are not having a priest in this army, so they don't have their blessing, and it's only 5 Anakites. Trogdor should be able to deal with that, so I'm moving Trogdor into here in the hopes that they are just moving on, and Trogdor can kill them. Meanwhile, I'm moving one of my scouts here. I've started the blood hunt here. These guys have a retreat order, so if they decide to invade over here as well, they'll just run away. This army is gonna take this throne. I hope it's a throne that will help my troops be stronger in the war. And Dakil is moving back to Jinport. Norek is moving a new army for Dakil into Jinport. So Dakil can attack from here, and Strongbad, after potentially claiming the throne, can attack from here. And then Trogdor can secure this side, so we should be alright, but this is always the problem when you get really big. The likelihood of getting attacked, whether it's a single multiplayer game, gets higher and higher as bigger you get, because you share more borders with people, and in multiplayer people also take a look at you and decide that you are too big, and that it's probably a good idea to go and fight you before you just flat out dominate the game and win. Now, Nuvata is moving to Keppa's fortress, because we are starting to build up a little bit of an army there as well, and that army can be used to reinforce something. And I got a very special Deer Tribe Shaman. This is a chance of 1 in 10, yes, to get 1 pot in air. So he's gonna go around and try to find air sites. Because if I can create air quills, which will speed up my research considerably. Alright, other than that, just putting some scouts everywhere. We can now, for instance, see that Xibalba is not doing so well. Eru is right next to them and also not doing so well. Agartha has managed to expand from here all the way over here, next to the capital of Veneris, so I wouldn't be very surprised if Veneris tries to take all that land back from Agartha soonish. Other than that, we have a massive amount of gold. This is not exactly what you expect with skills like this, but it happened anyway. The gold can be spent on a lot of mages, I suppose. So I will put it to good use, but for now, I thought I was overbuilding, but it turns out I really wasn't. I could have built even more. Alright, that's it for turn 14. See you in turn 15. Welcome to turn 15. This will be the last turn for this video. We got a message from Calum. We hereby declare war upon your unholy nation. Okay, great. So now we're in a 2v1. The research and conservation has been completed. So now we're researching conservation 4, which will start after the Drake summoning. And this is, I think, this is Uro claiming the throne of pestilence. Which, okay, whatever. It's 3 dead gems, so I eventually definitely want that thing, but for now, okay, sure. 3 blood hunters captured 7 good blood slaves. That's actually quite good, because that means we can start summoning the imps. There was a battle in Cormark. Let's check out that battle. So this is Ashdod with the Anakites attacking, but they didn't count on Trogdor showing up. So yes, these guys actually have a fire resistance of 9, I believe. Yes. However, that's not enough. And Trogdor really is no slouch in melee either, so it's then he decides enough of this nonsense and deletes the Anakites and half of his own army. But it doesn't matter, it's pro of his defense anyway. The commander was also there, so the Anakites decide to run away. So that's how that went. Then there was a battle in Fairy Forest. Let's have a look at that one. So here we're going to do a lot more bark skin. And these mages are summoning a lot of skeletons. Fortunately, we're quite good against skeletons. Because, well, skeletons have like these kinds of medium attacks, which we don't really care about. We have a heat aura, and yeah, try throwing a fireball at the bishops. As I was saying, we have a heat aura, they have low hit points, so if you catch fire, they're dead. Also, I believe Strongbad is now casting priest spells to disassemble the skeletons remotely. They have a whole lot of blood slaves that they, fortunately for me, are not using. But that will not be good for my health. Alright, so that just killed a whole bunch of Circle Masters. At the expense of 1 Abyssian infantry. Very nice. And then Eru decides to expand into Vulcan. Let's look at that one as well. So they have a bunch of Malaysian slingers. What are these? Furbolg slingers. A bunch of Malaysian spearmen. I think these are... yeah, these are they. These are their sacred units. Already pretty good with glamour and everything. On top of that, they have 2 morale, 2 attack skill, magic weapons, cold resistance, defense skill, and blood surge. Yeah, this is not something you want to go up against. So they take that province. An unexpected event in Ameridan. Dominion change. Okay. That's unfortunate, but not that relevant. An event in Typhilia. Also Dominion. Oh well. And an unexpected event in Faron Mountains. We got a single water gem, which we can't even use. A worldwide event. Units have been affected by disease. I think that's because Uruk claimed the throne of pestilence. Let's see. Yeah, throne of pestilence spreads its disease. Okay. Annoying. And a construction of a fortress in Coast Haven, which is up here. Which should at least hold out against Calum for a little bit. Trogdor is going to take this province back, and hopefully this province has a better province defense than this one, because I consider putting a lot of province defense in there, but you end up with a lot of tribal warriors that just die, and their deaths make my valuable troops retreat, so decided not to dump a lot of money into that. Other than that, Ophis is flying over here to the Nether. So yeah, Ophis is gonna build a lab and temple here, or at least a lab, so we can train some Camazots. Then Bragagol, who is going to die anyway, is going to move here and build a lab. That way we can build some Jaguar tribe priests, which will have the dual role of being a priest and also being a nature mage. And potentially have one of these pods, but the chances are very small. So yeah, these will these can probably lead a small raiding force of like 6 of these, which can actually defeat some province defense. So they can cast protection twice and then a blessing, and these guys will walk in with 24 protection and with all on them, so they will be quite strong. And against 6 province defense or whatever equivalent the AI puts in their provinces, they should be able to succeed, so they can make themselves quite a nuisance. And if anything, I can send them into counter raid against Calum, because Calum is gonna be everywhere soon. Alright, other than that, the Strongbad is claiming the throne, which turned out to be the Throne of Might. This will give us 2 extra strength, and I think with a 2-handed weapon, like what for instance these guys are equipped with, your strength is actually counted 1.5 times, so oh wait, those are not blessed. But still, let's see. Like these guys for instance are, and both of these attacks will do 2 extra damage, which will come in quite handy against the giants, because they have a lot of hit points. Now, so Strongbad is claiming that throne. Crosscon is going to patrol the place, and Lemric is going to search it. Now Lano is also going to search it when he shows up here, because thrones tend to have a lot of magic sites on them, and getting an air site would be quite nice. Meanwhile, Dakil with the entire army is moving over here, so that we will have a defense here. He will probably use this province as a springboard to go either here or here and take over the Timeless Waste if there's no fort there yet, because that would mean we take their throne. And from what I remember, yeah, it's the Throne of War, which gives us an extra attack skill. Those things will be really helpful in defeating the giants. So that's the plan over there. This one, yes, forts are building. Now I'm kind of hoping Uruk doesn't declare on me, because that would make this difficult. Anyway, that's it for turn 15. See you in the next video.